I'm Nishimura Yasushi, as you know, Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan. This is the first time to meet with you as a group since the online G7 Trade Ministers meeting in April. Since then, I've been meeting and talking with many of you individually, but this time I'm happy to meet you all at the same time in person. I'm delighted to welcome you all to Osaka, Kansai, which is close to my hometown, and to co-chair this meeting with Mr. Kamikawa. At the beginning of this ministerial meeting, I wish to highlight 2 points as the background for our discussions. First, I'd like to emphasize that the G7 should stand united in responding to challenges to the international order. In recent years, we have faced many crises, including the pandemic, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, rising geopolitical tensions in the Indo-Pacific, and the recent hostilities in the Middle East. As a result, the international order based on the rule of law, which has been the cornerstone of global peace and prosperity, is facing unprecedented challenges. The multilateral trading system based on free and fair rules and with the WTO at its core forms an integral part of this international order. The MTS also faces major challenges. While the WTO has been unable to fully carry out its key functions, such as negotiations and dispute settlement, the foundations of the system are being shaken by increasing use of economic coercion and market distorting measures such as opaque industrial subsidies. Under such circumstances, it is important for the G7, which shares common values including freedom, democracy, respect for human rights, and the rule of law, to stand united. At this meeting, I'd like to showcase how the G7 is working together towards sustainable global economic growth. Second, I'd like to point out the importance of cooperation with partner countries beyond the G7, while highlighting unity among the G7. I would also like to show that we are by no means just an inward-looking group of best buddies. At the April meeting, I made a remark that we don't intend to build new walls to keep others out or form blocks of countries in the name of economic security, but rather aim to further enhance trade and investment with trusted partners. That thinking hasn't changed at all. In order to enhance the resilience of supply chains, which is an urgent issue to ensure economic security, it is essential to not only deepen cooperation within the G7, including with the private sector, but also to collaborate with partner countries beyond the G7, including the countries of the so-called Global South. Based on this recognition, as Mr. Kamikawa mentioned, today, for the first time in the G7 Trade Ministers meeting, we'll hold an outreach session inviting 5 partner countries and 3 international organizations. Through such opportunities, we'd like to demonstrate with our concrete actions that the G7 members are seeking to deepen ties with a large number of countries that share fundamental values such as not to weaponize economic dependencies. Building upon the outcomes of the meeting in April and the Hiroshima summit in May, I'd like to have discussions on a wide range of topics regarding maintaining and strengthening a free and fair trading system, as well as what we as trade ministers can do to ensure economic security in light of changes in the global circumstances. In particular, with 4 months left until the WTO MC13, I'd like to have a frank exchange of views among ministers on WTO reform. ensuring a level playing field and trade and sustainability. I'd also like to deepen discussions on implementing and acquiring wider support for the principles on resilient and reliable supply chains, including with partners beyond the G7, and on coordinating actions against economic coercion. I look forward to spending 2 days engaging in deep discussions with all of you here in Osaka Sakai, which has a long heritage as a hub of trade and economic activity in Japan. Thank you very much.